going on? So, I did a Scrapper character spotlight video a long time ago, and I'm going to do a Monk character spotlight video right now. I might actually upgrade this, and I'm gonna do that for you because I don't have any talents on this guy, and I at least want to show it with the level 9 talent. Ooh, a help invite. I'm gonna do it. I don't want to say waste, but I'm gonna use up 3 crystals. I was getting ready for my Tesla or my Spirit Master upgrade this month, but I trust that, you know, eventually I'll do it later. So here we go. A long time ago, I did a video on Scrapper as a character spotlight, and if you want to see any more of these, please let me know down in the comments, and I'll consider them. I obviously don't have a really good Frost, and I think Frost is only good in one specific deck. I don't know a lot about Minotaur and Meteor to have any opinion on them. And I don't have a high enough Tesla to be able to show you what Tesla can do, potentially. Not that I have a high level Monk, and so maybe, you know, over the course of my channel, I will go back and revisit these things as I get more talents. But I thought that, I just played a game, and I thought that I'd do a character spotlight on Monk, just in case you don't know how to use Monk. So the way that Monk works is intersections, and the intersection Monk will obtain a boost. So it's a damage dealer unit. Monks depend strongly on the formation on the battlefield. If a horizontal line is filled, that's up and down, is filled with monks, each monk in that line will be able to inflict higher damage. Oh, I'm sorry. Horizontal line is left to right. Vertical, which is up and down, each monk will have a higher attack speed. And so that's what you want to be doing. So you either want to make, you want to make both. So you want to make a horizontal line, which is left to right, and those will have higher damage. And then once you make a vertical line somewhere on the battlefield, those will have higher attack speed. The one in the center of those two lines, once you make that T, the one, or, you know, I guess it's an uppercase T, or an upside down uppercase T. Yeah. So once you make those two lines, an up and down line and a left to right line, the one in the center of them, in the intersection, that monk will gain both attack and speed. Monks positioned at the intersection of both lines will attain harmony, gaining power-ups, also an additional bonus to damage, which will depend on the merge rank. The monk's power-up doesn't require any mana. Oh, power-up. Okay. So you can't mana power up a monk. It's kind of like Cultist, how Cultist has an activation. Monk was the originator of the activation kind of power up. It doesn't require mana, but it's on a cooldown. And it's limited in time and has a cooldown. The monk's power up increases damage by 100%, lasts for 10 seconds, and has a cooldown time of 30 seconds. Yeah, so essentially, what you're trying to do with Monk is not this. I had a couple of quests. One was win with a robot. One was attain 1500 mana in a battle. And so I just decided to play a robot deck. And I was like, oh god, a monk deck. But it's beginning of the season, and because I'm not trying to go past League 4, I knew that I would win this, so I was relatively monitoring his field. But once I started realizing that he was falling behind, I basically stopped doing stuff and I just started watching him do whatever he was doing, because my crit percentage and my, my robot damage and the attack speed once you get to 5 merges would win. And I knew eventually I would win. But I also didn't want him to lose immediately because I wanted to obtain 1500 mana. And so around here, I was like, oh no. He doesn't have the other monks. Because he needs a lot of monks to make that T. Right? So he's setting up the 3 portal keepers on the top. And he has the really awkward, like, level 2. I was like, oh, okay, cool. He has 1. So now he has 3 vertical ones. So those 3 up and down ones are getting the attack speed. That's why they have the blue orb, right? So he just needs the 1 more monk on the top, because he has the one in the corner. I was like, oh, perfect. He's got it. He's gonna... No? He's not gonna move it up to the top? Or... is he just gonna leave it there? Yes. Yes, he is. So then I started realizing that I was falling behind. I had to start doing stuff. But again, I didn't want him to die, so I'm not mana powering up. So once I realized that I was like beating down like my part of the wave, I just stopped doing things again. And now I go to monitor his deck. I'm not sure what his strategy was here, but this is not how you play Monk. This is the weirdest I've ever seen anybody play Monk. He's just kind of going from like the right side of the board to the left side of the board. I know it's switched for him, obviously. But he's just kind of moving them it slowly from like... He's playing it like Engineer, essentially. Where he's like connecting them and just moving them from the right side to the left side without any of the bonuses. I mean, I guess he gets the vertical bonus right here, but then he has this awkward like, oh, okay, no, he just moved it. He had that really awkward like scrapper right there, and now he has 2 verticals, right? But see, that's not how you play Monk. You don't build it with, you know, all verticals and then all horizontals and then all, you know, or I mean, I guess, yeah, you don't just build verticals. You build 1 horizontal and you build 1 vertical. But he's like slowly trying to build... I'm not even doing anything. I don't know if you've noticed on my side. I'm not even actively doing anything. But he's trying to build all verticals. And it does something. It definitely makes them all have better attack speed. But you're not benefiting from anything. I think he manages to luck out into summoning 2 monks on the bottom. Because the next time I saw him, I was like, oh, thank God. He finally realizes how to play Monk. And so when he summons in right here, and he manages to luck out into 2 monks, and I think he just moves them to make them vertical again. Because he was going to die here. And so he gets the monk right there. And then he lucks out into another monk, forcing him to make the actual intersection. There it is. So now all those ones on the bottom are now in intersections because he has the vertical ones. And now his entire field is just much better. He just used the power up right there. Monk without intersections are very, very bad. It does not work. Obviously, he just dies here. This is the worst way to play Monk. I've actually never seen this, and that's what made me think. I was like, I need to do a character spotlight for Monk. I've never seen anybody play it like this, but this is terrible, and I need you to understand why. Oh, he made the intersection. He got it. Yay. See, on one hand, you could say like, oh, well, you know, he has like all of these level ups, and now he has like 4 on an intersection, and he almost has... It's like, yes, but the idea that he was... Yeah, see, now he's having to, like, just sacrifice everything in order to continue creating things. And he has a scrapper, and he shouldn't have to do any of this. See, now he's made, like, the actual intersection that you're supposed to make. But... now it's so late in the game that it doesn't matter. And that's terrible. Okay, so with that being said, never play like that. I'm gonna show you how I see most people play, and then I'm gonna show you how I think you should play. I might win both of these battles because, again, League 3. Or League 4. I don't know how to... I think it's... Is the line on the top, like, where it says League 4, is that you moving into League 4? Or is that you leaving League 4? I think it's you leaving League 4. So maybe I'm in League 3. I don't know. Whatever it is when you start out with. Oh, I didn't even talk about Blessing. Actually, it won't even matter. Because that's not the purpose of how I feel like most people play Monk. So I feel like this is how most people will play Monk. They'll play monks. They'll get monks on the field. I should probably start... Oh, is he gonna die immediately? I can't have that. Oh, God. Don't die! Don't die! Oh, my God. Okay. Okay. That dude was gonna die. I'm gonna help you out, mister. Here you go. This is gonna, for no reason, make my game longer. Or my video longer. This is for no reason making my video longer. I probably should have... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I probably should have paused this. Well, this is just mean. I'm now... Yeah, see, this is what happens at the beginning of a season. You get, like, overly easy dumb players, and you get, like, the maxed out players. Oh, I'm glad I had Portal Keeper in here. I'm glad Portal Keeper is somewhere in here. Something to note about Shaman. If they Shaman a Harlequin, you can do that, and it goes away. Just copy something, and it's fine. Something to note. Ah, perfect. That's what I wanted. Because at the very least, you want a vertical intersection, because at the very least, you're getting the attack speed. And the attack speed is pretty important. I'm going to do that. The attack speed is like the least amount of thing that you need to do at the very early on in the game so that you don't die. But as you can see, you need so many Harlequins, or you need so many you need so many monks. So that's a reason why you would need so many Harlequins, and why I put that in the deck. I also think that the deck is really good with. Oh god, there we go. Stop that. And move that back. I do know that these are on weakness tiles, so every time a monk kills something, it's being weakened. It gets a slower attack speed every single time it kills something. So I am going to move all of these. And I need space, so I'm going to upgrade all of these. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to upgrade these because I need the space. That's fine. I can't do anything about it. I'm going to start merging these out. Copy that. Ooh, I can save it. The thing about Monk is that sometimes you don't want to save it because then it messes up your, yeah, that's actually fine because I'd rather have, I'd rather be able to merge this out. Actually, I'm going to do it right now. That's fine. Yeah, that's pretty good. Because then I can upgrade that and move that. And now I have an intersected monk. So my intersection monk is this monk right here. Because it's at the intersection of the two lines. And that's why that monk looks different. I guess I could have done that. That's much easier. So now, because I have Blessing, whenever I merge a monk, the intersection monk will gain a bonus. Oh, that's pretty good. These awkward level 3. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, let's do that. What do I do here? What do I do here? Let's do this. Into this. Into this. Into this. Into this. Into this, into this, into this. Yeah! Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. I guess that's fine. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do that. Monkey King. I'm going to use the power-up. And all my monks are going to go super crazy. And it basically just super ate that guy. So if you remember what I said at the beginning of this game, this is what I normally see most people do. They build a field full of monks, and now what? Now, there is no what. They think that they will just win if they just sit on this. And if you don't have Zeus to upgrade all of your units, if you don't have one of the talents that upgrades, every time you use a power-up, it upgrades the lowest monk. If you don't have like a single enchant sword to constantly be giving your monks better power, eventually you will die. Because your opponent will continuously do stuff to affect your board, or just in general, like the game will just continuously go on, and as the game goes on, you will die. I guess I could, yeah, I could move that. But see, I was forced to do something at that point, and now this is all weird. Like I don't know what to do with any of this. And all of my power is now gone. I can actually move that so that I don't lose it. I guess technically I can move my my Harlequin monks. This is a bonus of having Portal Keeper in here. Because I find that most people, this is how they play Monk. They just try to build it like an engineer, like just build a whole lot of them, and then assume that you're gonna win because you have so many monks. And that's just simply not how the game progresses. It will work to a point, and until it stops working. Like, yes, I'm beating waves right now. Actually, I have another... oh, I should have moved that one. That's sad. Yes, I'm beating waves right now, but what's happening now? This is how you lose. If you don't have a way to constantly upgrade your monks, and you just decide to build a field of monks, you will lose. It'll work against bad players, but once you start moving into max cultist, once you start moving into higher level things, it doesn't matter your crit percentage, it doesn't matter your equipment, it doesn't matter that you have a level 13 gadget. If you stop doing things, you will lose. Blessing is really good, and you need to utilize blessing. And I will show you in my next gameplay how to do that. The reason why Monk is so good is Tranquility. So once you get to Tranquility, essentially activate a power-up will remove negative effects from the monk in intersections and give them a shield for 10 seconds, which means every single time you encounter a boss, if you build the field the same way that I just did, every time you encounter a boss and you activate your monk power-up to give all of your monks like the power and everything, the intersection monks, which will be all of them, get a shield for 10 seconds. And all negative effects that that any monk has will go away. So they will not be affected by any boss at all. And I'm not sure if they use Rebirth or Novice. I want to say they use Novice. Like max monk players, but I know that they use Tranquility and I know that they use Blessing. But I'm going to show you how I think that you should play monk. I think if you want to play monk, really early on, in the game, this is how you should play monk. Get the level 9 talent. If you don't have the level 9 talent, I wouldn't recommend it, because you need at least the level 9 talent. So obviously I'm going to build over here. I'm not going to get the bonus of the intersection because the intersection will be right here. But I will get the 2 squares, the 3 squares. And I appreciate having the 3 squares. He's playing Blade Dancer, so he has no way of affecting our board. I'm going to move this one up and this one to the left just so that the effects go away. The Harlequin effect goes away. I have the vertical. Is he gonna die? Don't die. Come on now. Merge the knight statues. All you need is 1 Blade Dancer. Merge the knight. Oh, he has that. Okay, he's fine. He'll be fine. I'm going to move this back for no reason. I'm going to move this down in preparation for a monk. So technically, you do want to be using all of your Harlequins on Dryads. But early on in the game, when you don't have the Oh, is he going to die? Is he still going to die? Don't die. Don't die. He's still going to die. No. Yeah, perfect. Okay. I'm going to pause this and get a game. Okay. Hopefully this is an actual game against an actual Blade Dancer player. I mean, it's kind of a Blade Dancer player. It's kind of. He has a Blade Dancer, so that's something. He's using weakness, and it's on 2 tiles, but I can... Yeah, I'm going to build it here anyway, and use the center tile as my intersection tile. That seems good. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. With your portal keepers, you want to position them where you want all of your monks. And what I was saying in the last video is... oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, position all of your portal keepers where you want your monks, so that as soon as you get them, you can automatically switch them in. Now I just need the 1. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Okay. Once you get that T, or once you have the intersection monk, for the rest of the game, just build on that. You can do one of 2 things. You can either build up your intersection with all of your Dryads, or you can just slowly build up everything else. I would recommend getting at least everybody into beyond Tribunal territory, because if you do get Tribunaled, you will die. If you just build up the one level 4, and you get Tribunaled, you will die. And it's not good. If all of your monks go away and then now you have to summon in new monks and then reposition them, it's very bad. So I would recommend at least getting your board Tribunal proofed. So I'm gonna wait for a Harlequin, or I'm gonna wait for that, so that I can do that. Harlequin here. Once you get your board Tribunal proofed to where they all have, they're all at least level 2, you can do other things. I'm gonna save these. I'm gonna get rid of this. Hopefully it becomes that, so that I can do that, and do that, and do that. You do want to build up the center, but I'm just saying that you want to also Tribunal proof your board. So with all of these extra monks, now what you're gonna do is focus your attention on getting rid of them. Because every time you get rid of them, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. Increasing every time you do that, every time you sacrifice a monk, your center monk or your intersection monk will get 3% bonus damage. So right here, I'm going to sacrifice this one, and then 2 orbs are going to go, and now it has 3 orbs, and it has boosted damage. And that stacks infinitely, which is another reason that makes monk so good. So I'm going to use these and hope for a Harlequin. I'm going to power up my squares here. And if I don't get a Harlequin, that's actually fine as well. I can actually use this on here. Merge that down. So now it's at 5. I'm going to power up my square. I'm actually going to upgrade one of these so that I can get the one that's not on a thing. I'm going to use this on the monk so that I can gain more. I'm going to merge this out. I'm going to upgrade a 3 somewhere. Always upgrade big, because you can always upgrade small. So like I combined all of these, and so as opposed to making these like a 3, I'd rather make something else a 4. Because if I draw 2 dryads in my limiting space now, it's gonna become slowly more and more difficult to get higher things, because I'm just using Dryad. So here, I could obviously merge that here. But if I can get a level 3 something, that's better. I'm actually going to merge this and merge this. Am I going to merge this? Maybe. That's pretty good. I'm going to do this. Yeah, and again, I'm going to get a level 3. Or give a level 3. So that when I get down to this kind of area where I have such limited space, I can now do that. And I can now do that. And that's why when you have the space, you always want to merge your higher level things, so that when you don't have space, you can still merge up your lower level things. This is a really good board. I'm actually going to merge this out. That's fine. Yeah, I'm going to merge that out. Always merge up your swords as well. Especially if you're using Enchant Sword, the Awakening, to where your swords are just going to stay on the field. Because your swords do damage, like a reasonable amount of damage, and sometimes you just need that amount of damage. I need the space now. So I need to start doing things. This virus is not cool for us. I might lose because of this virus. Am I going to lose because of this virus? Yes. Yes. That's a weird thing to end on. Like a loss. But yeah. That's Monk. I think that Monk is good. Monk at higher levels is obviously much better. Because something like a virus just kills you. It's what makes Demon Hunter bad. Because Demon Hunter is another deck that doesn't have the ability to deal with negative effects on its own. And we exist in a negative effect heavy meta that a virus will just kill you. If all of your things get lower attack speed very late in the game like it just did, you just die. If you can't get rid of negative effects efficiently. My level 13 sword will help that. But if you honestly, like, if you don't have tranquility, and you start going into the late game, it will start dropping off, and it's just a thing that you have to deal with. I think there's an idea that you could run Scrapper instead of Enchant Sword, and that's perfectly reasonable. Monk deals so much damage on its own that as long as you just play it right, you should be able to deal more damage than your opponent, like, pretty early on in the game. And if you invest pretty heavily into Monk and you start trying to get it to where you get Tranquility, or Illumination, just the level 11 talent is pretty much where it starts to shine. If you do just have the level 9 talent, that is how I would run it. Just make the one intersection and just power up that intersection and just Dryad your way or Scrapper your way to the top. But yeah, that's my character spotlight on Monk. As if I ever get like a level 11 Monk or a level 13 or a level 15 Monk, I'll revisit this. But I just wanted to show you how I would play Monk and how I feel like most people play Monk and how one person randomly decided to play Monk. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys next video.